attention, attention. Overly blunt in this one. First to mention, gotta get your Thursday right for the weekend. Overly blunt podcast for the treatment. Keeping this shit 100 not a notch low. Cause 99 too far from a hundo. New week, new Thursday. Oh, Bill P.
Alright. Talking to the mic, Jasmine?
Yesterday was a good day.
What happened yesterday?
I made vegan pozole.
You made more?
What?
What?
I made vegan pozole.
Vegan pozole.
Yeah, have you ever had pozole?
Yeah, but not vegan.
Okay, so I was just in a rush, but I wanted to bring you some. I didn't remember if you ate chili or not, because it's pretty spicy.
I do.
Oh, okay. Well,
Like without the, I know what you're saying.
I like
With the
it
heat.
overly spicy, but
Yeah.
I enjoy spicy.
You like it with the heat, but not the spice.
Yes.
Yeah, that's fire. I can make mine like that.
I have no idea what the level of spicy is for people because I love spicy. So I'm like, it's not even that spicy. And they're over there like boogers coming out.
For real.
And I'm like, oh.
No, I'm not a spice person like that at all. But I don't like if if the shit has chili on it, I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, no chili. Like it's not
Not that serious.
It's not nasty like condiments.
Nah, for real.
It's like or like sauce, like mayo and all that shit. That's shit that I would be like, yeah, I don't want that.
Yeah, same.
No mayo.
No
mustard.
mayo? Okay, I gotta do that though.
Mayo?
Yeah, I fuck with mayo, bro.
Have you ever had vegan mayo?
Nah. I'm honestly on that path right now. I'm trying my hardest to be on that shit.
Let's talk about that because I remember last time you came, you brought your girlfriend, right?
Yeah. And she said she.
And she said she brought that up, the veganism, because she said that she asked me if I was a vegan, and I was like, yeah. And then she was like, oh, okay. I think she was trying to say like, she's like, oh, I didn't know. That's why Renee kind of is probably getting influenced or whatever.
Nah, I've just been trying, like, I would say maybe an influence because I love hearing the shit and the beneficials of it and the changes of it. And yeah, I think all of that shit's really been on my mind. I want to try that shit, but I'm an addict.
It just makes sense though. Like
it does make sense.
All the benefits make sense to why you would want to live.
It does.
And don't get me wrong, even though like steak, beef, all that, even although all that has a place in all of our hearts mainly, the more and more you just like steer away from it, the easier it becomes to like venture off and try new things and be excited to do it.
I can honestly just do it 1 week per month at this point. Just a week per month.
No, honestly, bro, if you, okay, like say.
I cut dairy though.
Oh, that's good. That's actually better.
Yeah.
But okay, like say today you're like, oh, I'm gonna cook like, oh babe, I want
Here, peep this. I'm gonna make spinach pasta, and I have vegan Alfredo pesto sauce, and I'm gonna chop up some mushrooms in that bitch, I'm gonna put like some potatoes in there, some broccoli, and so like you don't necessarily always have to call it vegan,
No, well, I mean,
I know what you're saying.
Well, he said that he could only do it for like 1 week out of a month, if anything, right?
Yeah.
But let's just say, whatever you want to eat, bro. Whatever's on your mind, you want to eat today. You can eat that vegan. That's the thing. Yeah. Now, is it harder to like if you're gonna try to go out to eat and find it? Is it a little bit harder? But you can go ahead and just buy the same ingredients, just substitute certain shit for the non-vegan shit. That's what I'm doing. But like if you're baking, you can't use like an egg replacement. You have to use like applesauce. There's different ways to make shit stick.
But yeah, I know, but it's hard for me to cook too because there's so many ingredients that I gotta learn about now.
Yes, it's definitely reprogramming yourself.
That's the hardest part, bro. It's actually, I guess, to you, like when you're programming. I don't know. For an example, for you, let's say mixing or mastering something, and you don't want to sit down and learn about it.
Right.
That's me with food. I don't want to sit down and learn about the ingredients. I want to fucking eat.
You know what I'm saying? I feel that, but that's why I don't cook for myself though. Cause I'm impatient.
Exactly.
I'm impatient. I hate going to buy my ingredients. I hate coming home and having to do it. I'm picking out my food. I feel you.
Yeah,
but I still figure it out regardless. Cause even like lately, right? Like about a week ago, I went grocery shopping. I bought a bunch of groceries. I was like, you know what? I gotta stop eating out as much cause I can cook. Like, I know how to make shit. It's just that I'm lazy. I'm lazy, bro. Like I'm being honest. But I don't be making like the actual vegan dishes that I be eating. If anything, I just buy a bunch of vegetables. Sometimes I make a soup. Usually, that's usually what I do. Make some ramen, like just throw some noodles in there, make some ramen. Like she said, if you're gonna make a pasta, just throwing different type of veggies in there, and it's not that hard. It's not that
you literally
bad.
like just need to go like when you go grocery shopping, just go look at the vegetable aisle, like the fresh produce aisle, and that's depending where you go, and you'll just look at stuff and start asking yourself because you're only gonna find what you're looking for, and so you got in your mind like. What vegan or what healthy dishes?
Healthy,
Fuck calling it vegan. Like what
Just
healthy dishes?
And that's another thing where people get fucked up. Like people think you're vegan and you're the healthiest. Like I'm not. And you know what's sad? When I first had transition, when I first stopped eating meat and everything, it was for health reasons. It was because I was like. I had all the information and I just wasn't applying it to my life. And then it's like 2017, I was like, you know what, I gotta stop eating meat. Like I've been knowing about the facts, I've been knowing about that shit, but now it's time to actually do it. But even then, when I first started, I would juice a lot more. I would juice every morning. I would have my ginger shots. I would do everything every morning, bro. Read, and then it got to a point where it's just I got lazy. I got lazy to go buy my own shit. And then and now, but it's crazy because when I first transitioned to veganism, I did it for health reasons. And now it wasn't about the animals. It wasn't because I gave a fuck about the animals. Like as sad as that sounds, I was being selfish for my health reasons. But me being selfish,
you have to. Though.
But me being selfish helps the animals because it's one less person consuming animals, right?
That's where you can like call it selfless, right? You know what I mean? The difference between right. So like. Fuck it. So you did it for your reasons, but that's selfish.
And then now, like I don't do it for health reasons, but now morally I feel for the animals. It's weird. Like it's weird how I feel now, bro. Because like you see him in the trucks. You pass through farms and you see the cows that are eating, but you know damn well their destination is death. Like that shit, it fucks with me now. Like it really does fuck with me. And I'm not. And I'll be lying if I'm saying here I'm an animal activist, and I'm not none of that shit, bro. But it's morally like. We shouldn't be killing animals to enjoy eating. Yeah. Like animals shouldn't be tortured, shouldn't be suffering just so we can enjoy a fucking meal. And then the shit you're consuming has all the fucking adrenaline that rush through them, all the fucking
all the sadness,
species and all that the bad energy state, bro. You put that bad energy in your body, and that's when you start looking at it differently. It's not even so much about like, oh, it's not healthy, bro. Because don't get me wrong, you can't go get a Beyond Burger and that shit ain't healthy. It's still processed food. Yeah, processed food is processed food. Like, and that's why I tell people. Because today I read an article actually, Burger King Impossible Burger. They show studies came back that it has 44 grams of estrogen in the patty, right? in the Impossible patty. That's a lot of fucking. That's more than what trans take, bro. That's more than what trans take. That's just a lot. So it's like, but people and then people in the comments, see that vegan shit for the birds, da 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 da. And it's like if you don't convert to veganism and still eat all that mock meat, like you shouldn't be eating mock meat. It's honestly supposed to be for you to transition easier, so it's not as hard. Yeah. Because now when people try vegan food, it's like, oh, shit ain't bad, bro. Like it's not because at the end of the day, it's all about seasoning.
Yeah. How you make it. Spices. Natural shit tastes way better.
And something that really like stuck with me was when Chris said like nobody eats meat and chicken unseasoned unless you're like plain Jane, but
white.
I said Jane though.
I ain't PC. It's like we ain't PC here. I love you white people though. I love y'all. Y'all so uncultured and unseasoned, but I love it. That's y'all culture.
But yeah, so he said like everything that makes the meat products delicious is the seasonings. And it's so true. But even when you go and buy seasonings, look at your seasoning ingredients.
See, that's what I got to learn now, too.
Yeah, but it's so easy if you just hit up, like, Trader Joe's has really great seasonings. Yeah. And you just put yourself in a supermarket where they're going to, like, where you just see the health around you. Like, you go in Trader Joe's, you don't see one fat person there. Rarely.
Renee ain't trying to hear all this shit though.
well, nah.
It just started.
But that's why I'm even at the point where I don't care about convincing nobody, bro. I do me. And if I happen to influence anybody just by my actions, then cool, that's the goal. But me being a preacher, me telling you stop, I don't give a fuck, bro. Do what you want. Do what you do.
Yeah, like anybody. Honestly, like exactly. You know, it's like if you're gonna eat that and consume that and be about that. Cool, do it.
But don't bully me for eating plants, because I'm going to bully you for eating dead shit. And I'm not talking about just you. I'm talking about anybody in general, because they try to do little, like, just little jokes like, he don't eat meat, da da da. I'm like, all right, cool, bet. Like, I be letting shit slide, but...
So
I mean, there's a lot of people.
What the fuck?
I was just with family. Hold on, I'll let you go right now. But I was just with my family like 2 weeks ago. My mom, I met them up north. They flew up north, went to quinceañera, and we're at my uncle's house. We're all staying at my uncle's house, but my mom was looking out for me because my mom, she's not that type of mom that's like, oh well, you have to look for something yourself. Like my mom, and obviously I don't see my mom that many times throughout the year. So when she does see me, she caters to me. She likes to baby me. She'll make me what I want to eat. So she would make me taquitos, vegan taquitos. She bought the meatless ground beef, and she would just it's not the healthiest, but she would cater to me, right?
Yeah.
And then my uncle's just like, oh, so you don't eat, and they're all eating like chicharron in front of me, pigskin in front of me, and they're trying to like, and to me that's cool. Like I don't get tempted at all. And to me it's just like that's just what. But they try to like the way they do it is like so good, and it's like they just try to tease you about like you eating what you eat the way you do. You get me?
Shit, yeah.
But I can tease you about the shit that you eat too. I just don't go there because you sleep. So I don't know. So
well, the reason why my girl brought it up that day was because I've been procrastinating a lot. I've been saying some shit like my health. Like I said, I want to work out more. I want to eat better. I've been procrastinating, bro. And that's one thing I don't want to bring for me in the next year. You feel me? Like I say that shit. Like I know I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna do better for me. I'm gonna do for my body and whatnot. But I've not been on it. I've been so lazy.
But you just said you were in Muay Thai, so that's good. Congratulations for that.
Shit. Well, I've been in Muay Thai for like a couple years now, but I stopped going. And during that time period, I had a mental breakdown too. I'm all like, I'm not happy where I'm at right now. I'm not this and that. I'm like, so I'm taking baby steps to like where the issue is really, and it's either at home, either what I'm eating, or either like my body, what I'm consuming, or anything. And I've been noticing that shit. When I notice that shit, it's been scary. I called my girl up. I went to her. I was crying a little bit. I'm like, I don't know what's happening, right? And she told me, she's like, baby, you gotta stop procrastinating. You're being lazy. You stopped doing what you were doing since I met you, pretty much, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm like, wow, you fucking right. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're about to be, our third year just passed, and I'm looking back and I'm like, man, I have not been that same person since like last year. I've just changed. I don't know. It just happened. I just stopped caring. I've stopped doing this and that. And it just happened. You feel me? So like trying to find myself, I guess you're trying to, you know what I'm saying? And something and
that's an everyday struggle, bro.
You feel me?
Like,
yeah.
You're always gonna be a work in progress. It's just you gotta acknowledge that you're a work in progress.
And that's my very first mental breakdown. I've never had that in my life. Yeah. Except that day, you feel me? And then
so you just felt like anxiety or
everything happened, bro. Like a bunch of shit from my past popping up in my head. I called my brother, he wasn't picking up. I was breaking shit. I was pounding my car. I'm all like, what the fuck's happening to me?
But what triggered it? Like
I don't know.
Was it something happened that day where you just it just got you pissed off?
It just happened, bro. It just clicked.
It's
I was in my car and I was like, what's around me around my life? I'm happy. A podcast I'm happy about. The radio I'm happy. Music. Like what could it possibly be? You feel me?
It's time to do extra. It's because you outgrow stuff.
And then I talked to my girl. My girl says, well, you stopped being the person since I met you. And I've been noticing it. Like I haven't been keeping my routine of keeping my mind off shit. Instead, I've been lazy and I've been on that shit instead, but not on the positive side.
Is it lazy or just being in love?
Being lazy for sure.
Not just being like cuddled up, not being in bed all day, and like
just being lazy, bro. Like this procrastination shit, it gets to you. Procrastination is one.
But procrastination means that you're gonna eventually do it, though. So do you eventually do it?
But then I become a hypocrite.
Or you just capping.
Do it. Now it's capping.
You just capping.
You know, fuck it. I'll just be capping.
Yeah.
But you never know your time. Also, like you can't say like you're capping because you never know when you're gonna do it. You never know. Like
exactly.
The next day, can change.
That's why I've been starting. That like I went into my fridge. I started taking out shit that I shouldn't be eating. And I've been eating some good shit, and I've been feeling a lot better. I've been communicating with people. I've been feeling a lot better.
That's right.
But the way I communicate to people is not how you see me now. Like how I'm communicating now is how I'm talking to people originally. You feel me? Like I don't care if they're like, oh, bro, yeah, whatever, and all that's crazy. That's crazy. Like they can be saying that shit, but I'm venting out. You feel me? Mm-hmm. Like because if I don't do this shit, it's gonna go worse. And I know how I am. You feel me? I know how I can be.
Yeah.
So like that's one thing I do not want to bring into me for like next is this, whatever this is. I know it's procrastination, bro. I haven't been on my religion. I haven't been on my routines and shit. You feel me? And I know that shit's like heartbreaking.
I think you're tapping in more spiritually, I'll say.
It's something, bro. I didn't know what it
There's
was.
this like really big shift going on too in the world. We're going through a huge shift, whether we like it or not.
Yep.
Shit's gonna pop up.
Oh.
Yeah,
Emotions
bro.
are gonna come out.
That's
and
one thing I didn't know how to handle. You feel me?
exactly, you either know how to handle it or you're ready and you're prepared and you're like, fucking bring it on and I'm gonna tackle this. Like, now that you're aware of it.
Yeah, because now I'm picking up where I left off like maybe a year ago, 2 years, whatever. You feel me? Like,
and that's good. It's good because you're more mature. You got like a new set of eyes, basically.
Yeah, basically, a little something like that, huh?
Like,
yeah, bro.
It's
like
weird.
I was telling you about me like not drinking as much. Honestly, I mean, at all. I've drank once since I told myself I was gonna stop, and it was just new eyes. Like it literally feels like a layer of my eyes was pulled off, and I was like, "What the fuck, Jasmine? You've been masking yourself from your full fucking potential, you know, and you're hurting yourself, and you're wondering why you're blowing up when you're drunk, and you're wondering why you're leading down a path that you have no control over when you're drunk. Well, yeah, it's because you're drunk. 1 + 1 is 2, Jasmine.
See?
Yeah.
You know, and so for
that's
me,
my
it's
shit.
like sadly, I would have never thought I'd see. I knew there was going to be a day where I was going to have to like put down alcohol. And don't get me wrong, like I still want to try fine whiskeys, fine wines, fine scotch, like I want to celebrate with certain people, But
it goes back to balance.
Yeah.
Life is about balance, bro.
See, I didn't have that
Life
shit,
is
bro.
that you have.
That
It's
shit.
balance. No one's perfect, bro. No one's perfect.
No, exactly.
Like, do we strive for perfection? Yes. I mean, I feel like we should strive to be in quote unquote the image of God. And if God is perfect, then why
can't we?
Why can't I try at least? Why can't I try to be perfect?
Well,
I'm not saying I'll ever get there. I'm not saying
well, something that like someone told me was like, okay, so do you believe you're God? Like you have God in you. And people,
we're all gods,
right?
Yeah, we're all
right?
because we can do whatever you set our
So-
minds to.
So, but when you say like, okay, so then why don't you think you're perfect if you're God?
Because we're not.
But,
We're not perfect.
But we can't define ourselves in this moment. We can't like this is you still have so many things to do. That's part of your journey.
And I'll never be perfect.
So like, and I also think the word like
Because-
strive for perfection is so individual that it's like, well, what is perfection? Perfection is what it is to you.
No, it's not. That's feelings. That's feelings over facts. Because
But your feelings-
because just because you feel like you're perfect, whatever stage in life you're at, whatever you're 40, 50, whatever, you think you're perfect at that time, in your terms, and like however you define perfect, that's your feeling. That's how you feel about yourself. But fact wise is like perfection is being like we have an example which would be quote unquote God. You feel me? That's an example.
and-
That's what it is.
And but ultimately, like all of those examples that we have, they're not difficult, but they are taught to be difficult. And so just going through and knowing it comes to a difference between separating awareness and unawareness.
Okay.
So it's like if you are aware, then you're aware that you're gonna make mistakes.
Okay, but that's not an excuse. It's not an
and-
excuse, and that's why I say I'll never be perfect. And I strive to though, because I would love to be eventually one day be perfect. But I know I'm probably never gonna stop smoking weed. And
But what?
if I
but
really
there's some cultures that
where I'm
take
at.
smoking weed as a beautiful ritual.
no, but see there you go. That's you justifying bullshit. That's you justifying.
That's not bullshit. That's people's culture.
That's feelings over facts.
That's people's culture.
That's feelings over facts. If you feel a certain type of way, that's how you. That's not a fact.
So then it's all about what you define as perfect. Yeah, there's examples.
No, it's not. It's not what I define as perfect. It's just that you just because it makes you feel better that you think you're perfect, you're not perfect.
It's not about
regardless of what your standards
It's not about
are.
thinking you're perfect. It's about knowing that you come from a perfect image and being
No,
self-aware.
it's about knowing that you can never be perfect, but you can always strive to be perfect.
and being self-aware to do these acts that lead to a chain reaction.
Right.
So
But if you don't cut certain habits out of your life ever, you're not perfect.
that's what I say differs from being self-aware and unself-aware.
Yes, I believe I'm fully self-aware. And I had this conversation actually with Manny. Shout out to Manny. He couldn't be here today. But, I was telling him, like, he was saying, I told him, I'm gonna start telling people they don't love themselves. And then he's like, why? And I'm like, cause like, and it's me being small-minded too. And I was just like, cause there's no way you love yourself if you're putting bullshit in your body. There's no way you can sit here and tell me like I love myself, but you go and eat a fucking cow later. I don't care. I don't care how. I don't care if in your head you doing what you're doing is fine. You don't give a fuck about yourself because you're putting bullshit in your body. And then Manny was like, well, you don't love yourself, and I was like, I don't. I smoke weed in the most unhealthiest way.
But does that strive you for this idea of perfectionism?
No, because that's at the end of the day, it's me.
That's you.
It's me, and I'm happy with what I am. But am I perfect? No. Am I do I fully love myself? I don't, bro. Because if I fully did, I wouldn't be doing the shit I'd be doing.
But you can't change overnight like that.
I know you can, but I'm being honest with myself, and no, I'm never going to stop doing that.
But if you live based on your emotions and what you feel like, no, I'm not perfect, then you're just gonna keep on fucking yourself over. So start by
because it goes back to balance. It goes back to balance, and again, I know how I can make myself happy, but honestly, like my mom used to always tell me this shit. She's like, "You're never happy," and to me it was just like, "Oh, me just being a little young kid that's always just bitter about Even though I always got everything I wanted, always wanted more, but then now I'm older and I feel like I'm still not happy, and I'm not saying I'm not happy like with life or I'm depressed. No, like I love how shit's going. I love how I'm evolving. I love how I'm growing, but I'm not happy as far as like I see an image of myself in a certain way, and it's like I don't know if I ever be that because I don't want to let go of bullshit that I do. Yeah. And I'm being honest with myself, and that's why I can't sit here and be like, but it was just ignorant the way I told Manny, like I'm gonna stop telling people that, but Manny tried to. He tried to counter it with saying like, those people might not have the same information you have, so in their heads, they don't know. And I'm like, bro, I get what you're saying, but you're just trying to justify people to make themselves feel good. Like again, it's facts over feelings. So however you feel about something,
I don't know, because science is coming closer to like metaphysics, and they're not even able to like the one of the most well-used things in the even in the medical field is placebo, and that's just basically the power of the mind. So if the power of the mind has the power to heal yourself, then I'm always gonna choose feelings over facts any day, because my feelings are gonna lead me to the highest serving good.
Nah,
like I know that
I can't do feelings over facts, because in that same logic, a fucking 30-year-old can be like, I like fucking 13-year-olds. And because they think no, regardless of how you feel, because it's wrong. But if in their head they think like I have a condition. That's feelings over facts. They feel like they can just because you feel you can fuck a 13-year-old, you gonna fuck a 13-year-old?
So this is where you have like your.
Go ahead. Hold on, let me go.
I didn't mean to cut you off. I was gonna say it may not affect you, but the people around you for those facts. You feel me? Like, say some of those feelings towards you that you may think that may feel good for you can hurt the people around you.
Mm-hmm.
Your mom, your dad, your siblings.
That's why, like, for my personal feeling, I know it's hurting me though, but other people around me, they're not giving a shit. I'm not happy where I'm at, but I know where to go to where I can be, and it's a positive. And I'm pretty sure other millions of people's positive reactions is to go and talk to people about it. You feel me? Like, regardless of what it is.
I think people just like to, like the whole feeling thing, Jasmine. I think people say that to make themselves feel better.
Well,
I get what Chris is saying. It can be an excuse for
because I can sit here
a situation.
I can sit here and call you all these names, all these shits, all this da da da. But in your head, you think you can do all that, bro. That don't faze me. I'm not none of that. That's how you feel. Okay, I can't hurt you, but you cannot feel like that. But we know damn well your actions show that you're not what you think you are. So it's always gonna be facts over feelings, and I think we have to separate that all the time, because we let our feelings get in the way of a lot of shit.
Yeah, emotions.
We let emotions get in the way, and that's not good because they control us.
Emotions talk about facts.
I agree, but it's also like setting the time aside to figure out what your feelings and what your facts are. Mm-hmm. It's taking the time to meditate and tuning into like that higher self.
That's where my perfectionism comes from.
That like, hey, it's your conscious, and you bring it into a shed of light of the whole like. You bring in so many other circumstances, and that's cool. That's great. Right, yeah. That's great. Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, you stress yourself out more in your head thinking that than remembering.
I really don't though. I really don't.
Then remembering to be the change you want to see in the world. So if you're over here telling like, that pedophilia is wrong. Well, yeah, no shit, pedophilia is wrong.
But if they feel like it's not.
That's your
logic, Jasmine.
But they're in their own spectrum of the world.
And you're in your own spectrum of the world.
So what am I gonna do? Go down?
No.
I'm not gonna waste my time going down. I'm gonna talk to people who resonate with what I say that are making change.
Facts over feelings. I'm telling you, Jasmine.
I'll meet you that balance, but completely balanced, completely. But I honestly, like, your heart will never steer you wrong if you're self-aware of your highest and like best self. Like, you know what's right and wrong. And like I said, maybe I'm speaking.
No, but see that
I'm
right
speaking
there
to a certain crowd.
That right there, you know what's right or wrong. But what is right or wrong to somebody else can be different.
Yeah, and that's what makes everything.
So that's what I mean, facts over feelings. Because however the fuck you feel, if it's factually not right, I don't give a fuck how you feel, bro. You can think you're doing the right thing, but if me and you know what right or wrong is, and they telling us like, I just killed somebody, and we're just like, oh well, all right, cool. Like that's not a fact. Factually, that's wrong. That's morally wrong. But to them, it's probably like, I just caught a lick.
No, I get you. I mean, I read this thing about cannibalism where it's considered disrespectful to not eat your parents. And like, I fucking, yeah, I can't, you know, but it's like fucking cultures.
It is, you know what I'm saying? Like, that goes for people, even
Wait, I think.
No, we good.
Yeah, just keep talking.
No, yeah, because let's take cities, for example, you know, like the lower income and the higher income. People who live in a lower income society may think that it's okay for them to do what they do. Mm-hmm. And you take someone from the lower income society, you take them to a urban community, and they do the shit that they do in a lower income society. They're gonna think that shit's cool because they were raised and they were in that society. That's all they know. You feel me? Mm-hmm. And they know what's morally wrong. They know what's morally right. But to them, it's everyday fucking life. You feel me? And you bring that kid into an urban city where everything's like all, you know, clean cut grass and a bunch of kids, you know what I'm saying? Like a bunch of normal shit happening. They're gonna freak the fuck out.
Right.
So
what I'm saying is like, it depends on what you're saying on your different crowds and your different people. Mm-hmm. It depends. Sure, where they taught is okay. Where they were taught it was fine. You know what I'm saying? And that's on them. That's them. But anybody with the common sense, anybody with a mind would know that shit's wrong, regardless of where you're at. You feel me? But if you were raised in that community where you have to, or you had to at one point, then
it's
they had to.
Yeah.
That's on them though. But they know it's wrong still.
Yeah.
You feel me? That's a fact.
Something that like that I heard recently from this other podcast that I fucking loved was that like
Hit that bone, Chris.
Make that shit bubble. Was
you know
this amazing person, I think her name is like Amanda Hart or something like that.
I know Amanda Hart.
She was talking about how we live in a world where people are waiting for the apocalypse to come,
Mm-hmm.
but in reality, the apocalypse is already here for certain people. Mm-hmm. And the post-apocalypse is already here for people that are actually changing the world. Yeah. And that it's our job to be a part of that post-apocalyptic world and lift the veil so people can like follow our like the path.
Yeah.
You know, and when I see that, when I go out on the streets and I see like two homeless people fighting or just two homeless people in general, I'm like, fuck, I just want to help, you know? And so there's that, and there's doing it, and there's like they're just noticing that, oh my God, you know, we are in different types of there are many dimensions going on right before our eyes, and that's
a fact.
That's one of them.
We don't live in the real world. This is all the fake shit right here.
Yeah, this is the Hollywood image.
And like, you know, it's like a really like life is just really about balance, you guys. Like that's honestly what it is. Like I said, no one I think will ever be perfect. And you know, people always gonna do the shit that you do, and you should forever be evolving. You should be forever growing. If you're not taking accountability for your actions, then you're the problem. Then you gotta realize that, and hopefully one day these people realize they are the problem. You know, but that's why my approach to try to spread that kind of like shit out is this podcast. Because I don't like being that person where I'm gonna like when I'm chilling with my homies, I could be that like, y'all gotta stop eating meat, homie. I could be that homie that's like, y'all gotta start like, you know, like trying to actually shove it down their throats, pause, you know, like a little bit as far as just be preachy about it. Yeah. But I know no one's trying to hear that. Like no one's trying to hear no politics shit. No one's trying to hear no fucking spiritual shit. No one's trying to hear no veganism. No one's trying to hear that shit, bro.
You just gotta get a different crowd because the people that are there.
No. Like, that ain't about that. But I don't even like doing that in person. Like that's not me. So I remember one time my manager came up to me when I first stopped eating meat. He comes up to me, he's like, yo, Chris, yo, man, I haven't ate meat like in 2 weeks because since I last talked to you. And I was just like, damn, that's dope, you know, like my manager telling me this. And I never told them, hey, you should do this. They just found out that I stopped eating meat, and they were just like, damn, he's still like, cause people see me, they saw me last weight, they started asking like, damn, what you been doing? It's like, yo, I just don't eat, I changed my diet. And I hate saying diet because I just changed my lifestyle, bro. You gotta change your lifestyle.
Hey, that's a different diet. Remember, right? You guys have seen that dye, like the dye.
The diet. And then Kanye said he had to live it. Kanye said he had to live it. He's like, I don't have a diet, I have to live it. But yeah,
I like that.
That to me, I love that more, bro. I love that, you know, like even if it's you, like you don't have to tell me, hey, bro, I want to try vegan food because of you. Like you don't have to tell me that shit. But if I'm really the reason, that's fucking dope. Like, cause I'm not here, like trying to make you do that shit. So this is my way of putting this out there. So when my homies that listen to me that probably don't even know that I'm on this wavelength, whether it be like people from high school or whether it be people at work that come across the podcast, cause I don't be like this at work either. So if you're hearing this and you hear this, like, oh shit, like this is what Chris is really about. Like this is what you really stand on. Mm-hmm. And then I think they respect it more because I'm not trying to be like, again, I'm not trying to be that person. But I love that I can cater to so many different demographics. I can cater to the ignorant people that don't want to wake up, that don't want to be smarter and change up their fucking daily routines or do something that's gonna benefit them. I can cater to them. If you want to talk about some street shit, because I be tapped in as far as like I know what happened in the music wise when like shit in the street. You know, I said street shit like I'm really being in the street, like that was whack. But I'm saying like I can keep y'all up on like certain shit that people like that the black crowd will be into, you feel me? That the white crowd will be into, that the Mexican crowd will be into, you know, and I wanna be more open to the gays too, you feel me? Like that'd be cool. Like I know I talk a certain way and I say trans and I'm not gonna switch up the way I talk because if you get offended, that you whack for that, just getting offended for that stupid shit. Like, cause I'm nice to everybody, and I always show you like I always show courtesy. I'm always genuine when I meet you in person. I'm never like. I never say no hate shit. Like, you know, I will say some hate shit in front of a group of people. Like, I don't care. To me, it's intriguing.
That's where I come from, though. That's why I don't open up like that.
No, and I feel it, bro. But you're from New York. Yeah. That's a whole different like vibe, bro. You guys are known for being disrespectful. You guys are known for having an attitude. You guys are known for not taking shit from nobody.
Well, I love how you guys are honest.
OB.
Honest. I love that. I've heard stories of just people talking shit to each other, but all the shit they talk is facts.
Y'all have the best lingo. If shit pop in New York, it pops all over the world, and that's a fact. If it pop in New York, it pop all over the world.
What's trending?
All over. Clothes, music, movies, whatever the fuck. Shows, everything. Like, that New York is fucking... That's the Mecca, bro. Like, there's so culture, like the lingo, the slang. Like, I say a lot of the shit I say is because of New York. I want to say birds. That's New York shit. When I say yer, that's New York shit. When I say dead ass, that's New York shit.
For real.
Like, bro. I've never been to New York. I want to go to New York so bad. Like, I can't wait to go to New York.
It's popping.
It's going to be fucking fun.
I know I'm not built for it because, you know, I ain't tough like that. I ain't no tough guy out here. I ain't built for it.
I can't wait to go to New York and smile everywhere. I can't wait. People
like, what this bitch smiling about?
Yeah.
For real.
I'll be like, let me tell you.
So
why this bitch happy?
Yeah.
This is
you
why. So then during this.
Fuck out of here! Stop you with the Timberland.
Bitch, you better believe I'm gonna shake. No.
So like going back to that, when I was going through that mode, I called my brother. He didn't pick up the first time, but I called him again like earlier this morning, like I want to say 3 or 4. I called him up and said, "What the fuck are you calling me for?" I'm like, "Bro, man, I'm going through it right now." He said, "Stop being a pussy." It's like, "What you mean?" He said, "Stop being a pussy. Simple as that. Good night, nigga." And I was like, "Okay." And then
hold up. I feel it as far as like, yeah, bro, man, like stop crying. Like cry it off, you got to, but just boss up, like fuck it, like stop crying. Because at the end of the day, like you're not getting nowhere crying.
Exactly, bro.
So I get that approach too, but at the same time, it's like as men, we should be more open to be like, bro, you good? Like what's good? Like how you feeling? Then be like, you know what, bro? Like I get all that, and I feel you, but stop being a pussy, man up.
He knows what I'm going through. It's not a real situation.
It's not. Bro, I've been there.
Yeah, it's not a real situation.
Trying to be in privilege and having you know.
Yeah.
I think it's all
you got shelter over your head, right?
Yeah.
You got food on your table. Like, so I feel it. It's perspective, bro.
I knew exactly what he was talking about when he said that shit to me. He's like, all right, bro.
Yeah.
Well, what did we talk about with Joe? With Joe, when we said the key to positivity is really perspective. That's the key to being positive. It's how you look at shit, bro. Cause I used to have a little like. I sometimes still get in my funks, you know, but then I'm like, I used to get in my funks and I'm just like, bro, why am I really like, why am I sad? But then at the same time, it's like you can't ignore your problems because other people's problems are worse.
Exactly.
You can't, because at the end of the day, if you're not good, how you gonna be good to others? If you're not good, how you gonna be good to your mom, your dad? You have to be good within to be good to other people and do good in this world.
That's a fact, dog.
So you have to get yourself right, and that's why I used to tell him like I used to feel bad, like I'm really crying because I'm not where I want to be in life, but at least I have a job, at least I have a car, at least I have, you know, the people that, you know, like even when I get a flat tire, you know, I get mad, but then I'm like, at least I have a car to go get a tire fixed. Some people take the bus. Yeah. You feel me? So really, it's really how you look at shit, and that shit really flips. And once I hit the weed and I think like that, I'm just like, I'm fucking tripping. Yeah. Like, why? Like, what the fuck? Yeah. Like, you feel stupid, but at the same time, you're human. You have feelings. You have emotions. You have to go through them. You gotta let them shits out.
It just hit me, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, out of the blue, I didn't know what to do.
Yeah, like when you said that, what he said, the way I took it was, however, I feel like I'm lacking or slacking in my life.
Yeah, exactly. That's one thing he'll hit me for. He was like, bro, this ain't. He'll even tell me this ain't you. Him saying that shit to me this morning was like, oh, that shit ain't me. I shouldn't be calling this bro right now. I shouldn't be calling bro right now.
No, but you should be glad that you did, because you know you got that.
That was a check. He checked me. That was a low key check. He's all like, he didn't even hit me up after that. I was like, all right, bro. It's like, I already know. I grew up with that kid, man. Like, I know what it is already. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I'm thankful for that. So that's what I'm saying. It's tough skin.
Happy holidays to you guys, by the way. And your brother and...
Happy motherfucking holidays, man. Bro. This is the Overly Blunt Podcast. The only podcast we're keeping it 99 is way too far from 100. It's your host, Chris X Matt. Got the old gang here. Yeah. Like, this shit crazy. Got the old gang here, man. Merry Christmas to you guys.
Christmas.
Yes, whatever you celebrate.
Happy New Year's if I don't get to record it before New Year's. This is Christmas Eve, actually. I think I might just drop this shit. Like, not mix it, just drop it. Because the last one sounded good. The Thanksgiving one sounded good.
It did, huh?
And that wasn't
that
mixed.
shit. It wasn't mixed?
It wasn't mixed. I literally dropped it the same night that we recorded it.
Yeah, huh? We just talked about that.
Yes, sir. But if y'all have not subscribed, do that, please. YouTube, Overly Blunt. Find me, subscribe on there. Go on Apple Podcast. Apple Podcast if you have an Apple device. Just search Overly Blunt Podcast. Spotify, if you got a Spotify account, just search Overly Blunt Podcast. And I'm on SoundCloud, soundcloud.com/overlybluntpod. So do me that solid, drop comments, do all that.
Your boy's gonna be back on the radio in spring.
Oh, they give you back the radio gig?
Yeah, it's gonna be my last spring because I'm gonna be graduating after that.
That's lit though, they gave you the spring back.
Yeah.
Definitely got to your opening show.
Facts, dog. Let's get it. So shout out to all the guests that'll be coming through, all the producers that'll be coming through, all the promoters that'll be coming through. Hella excited. The website's gonna be up too. My business cards are out too. Merch coming soon. All this shit's coming soon.
2020 about to go up, bro.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
So how was you guys? I think we talked about this on the Thanksgiving episode, but how was your 2019 overall? Because I feel like this was an amazing year, bro. I fucked with 2019 so
it was
heavy.
Progressive.
I love the energy. I love that I went to Colorado this year. I went to Miami again. I went to I was up north earlier. Like I had fun. It was fun. I had fun. Yeah. Spent a lot of money though, as far as buying clothes and food, and I definitely did a lot of spoiling myself. I ain't gonna lie, it was a dope year because I stopped eating dairy. I went full vegan, so it was an amazing year. Now 2020, I want to carry the same energy into 2020.
I do too, bro.
That's my goal. Yeah. I mean, I have certain goals for my OB shit, but I'm not gonna speak on those yet because. You'll see.
Yeah, exactly.
That's it. I don't like being that person. Like y'all, whenever I drop it, I drop it, and that's it.
Stay tuned.
Stay motherfucking tuned. But how was your 2019?
Oh my god. So I feel like my 2019 started in like the last few months of 2019. I feel like it hit me so fast and so hard, like that every day after that specific day has not been.
What specific day?
I wanna say like the mid of November. No, way before that. But like that's when it took like its first, when you're like racing and you like pass something and then it just pushes you super fast. So maybe like 2 or 3 months before that, and then November I just like did a little takeoff and got a little taste of what I'm bringing to the table as far as my efforts that I've put in have gone.
Right.
And I'm so thankful. Like, I feel like I'm literally gliding through life and I'm ready to take on everything that I want. Right. Because it's not like I have to do this, I'm gonna do this. It's like, okay, oh hell yeah, I'm excited to do this, and I'm taking my steps already to do everything that I want.
Single like fire.
I'm gonna take a sip.
You just described my life. I was just, that's exactly what I do. Like, the fuck? Like, that's the beauty of it. You're not tied down. You can do whatever. Every day's a new day. Every day's fun. Every day's something different. If you want to make it different, like.
I feel like
But I feel like you have it more free because you like. Well, you're not committed to anything. I still gotta fucking be at work at 2 a.m. Be at work at 12:30 a.m. You feel like.
You got someone over your shoulder.
Not necessarily, but yes, really? I get what you mean, but not really while I'm like there, like where it's like
that's good.
Like I can pull up faded as fuck, and I don't just because I can't work high, you know. I know myself, so I always smoke at the end of my after I get off of work or at the end of my day.
And it feels like more rewarding.
It does. The only time I do smoke, like right when I wake up, is when I'm off, like completely off, but I'm slumped by like noon. Yeah, noon, I'm just lazy, like, cause I'm not a productive smoker, and I'm aware of that. I'm aware of that. I can't smoke, and like people be like, oh, smoke sativa. I ain't smoking no sativa, dog. Like I don't do that shit. I smoke indica. I like heavy shit. People be like, well, like motherfuckers just like to get super stony, like don't want to do shit. I'm like, duh. Why smoke then? I don't want to smoke to get energized, cause I'm already energized if I don't smoke. Why do I gotta smoke to get energized? Like y'all just want to smoke, just to smoke and having
something that I noticed too, like when I was working on an art piece, was that I wasn't smoking because I was so into my art. Yeah. Then I'm like, okay, oh shit, I should smoke, I guess. And then I was like, I don't want to, I don't need to, you know. And that really hit me, no, because then I'll be slumped. And I got a long day ahead of me. Shit. But yeah, and that was so cool. The moment that I felt like
whoa.
I don't need to. I don't know. You guys know what I mean.
I get you.
It was revolutionary to me. But yeah, OGs, indicas, like that. Yes, after a nice rewarding day, like feels good. Or even if you're stressing and you smoke a bit and you're like what you said. Oh my gosh,
we like I ain't gonna lie, bro. That's why.
And that's only a small like.
I'm not gonna lie when I said earlier, like I'm never gonna stop smoking weed. Yeah. Because even when I tried it. I tried stopping once. I did stop. Weed's not addicting. Like you can really stop if you like really wanted to. Like it's just not like a damn I need some weed. But I ain't gonna lie. When I wasn't on the weed, I was more moody. I got angrier. I got like mad at shit faster. I had less patience. Yeah, I wouldn't eat like at all. Like I really had no appetite. I think I ate once in like 2 days.
Really?
No bullshit.
Holy shit!
I even had like a little like kind of like
I had like a little
mental like I had like a little breakdown. Yeah, at work. While I was working, like I was at the cash register and I just felt like throwing up. I started like shaking. I felt like throwing up. I had to go throw up and I just ran to the restroom. Fucking threw up and I just felt like shaking. And it was because I had
a withdrawal. That
day I actually started working out too. I started running and I ran that day, and I had no breakfast, no nothing. All I had was like green juice in the morning. That was it. And I ended up happening. And I got scared. Why did I bring that up? But see, like the weed shit. So yeah, so I didn't smoke for I did it for 2 weeks, and and then I was like, you know what? Like we make me happy. I ain't gonna lie, we make me happy. And that's my feelings towards it. You feel me? That's me justifying my bullshit action. Like it makes me feel good.
I don't want to go back to this, but that's how I felt when I started eating
right
good food for a week straight. I was having hella withdrawals. I felt so bad, but after that week was done, I felt good. I felt good. You feel me?
If you have, because I feel the same way about like weed. In a way, but also like it really I have two sources, NorCal source and SoCal source that I really trust. Other than that, I don't trust people's weed. Like I really don't. And so if you know anybody, or if anybody's listening that has like a tincture of weed and CBD mixed, hit your girl up.
Shout out IE Dank Supply. Hit your boy up.
Shout out from the Heart 420. Yes.
Yeah, no, they follow me. I follow you. Shout out to both of them. But shout out IE Dank Supply because he's gonna do the podcast.
But yeah, if you guys like have a connect or know anybody that has some pure good shit, because I would love to just, marijuana has amazing benefits.
Of course.
Everything that you stated, like
weed is a plant-based diet.
Like, no, it's plant-based life, baby.
Yeah, weed is a plant-based diet.
I've been looking for half CBD and half
But doesn't it already
tincture.
contain CBD?
No, well, I want the mellow effect. I want both, like, you know.
Fuck all that shit. Because I feel like the THC gives you that anyways.
That's what I'm talking about. That's where it comes from. The THC, the CBD
is the healing part. The THC is just the shit that gets you high.
And its own healing benefits too. You know, might have like 3 or 4 that.
Yeah, I was just talking with. It's funny. We're about to get into some weed talk because I was just talking with Manny the other day. We're in the car driving. I'm like, dog, it's crazy how weed is like weed just makes everything better. It's crazy. Like you can really feel sick. I was feeling hungover. You like your stomach hurting. Like you can hit the shit and you good. Like you don't feel nothing. Like you can have a leg pain, whatever. You hit the shit and you good. You can have your tonsil just removed and you smoke and you feel good. Like you don't feel none of that shit. Like that shit is so crazy how you can be angry, bro. Like I threw up in his car, dog. I threw up in his car and he said we had gone here. I'm gonna tell a story, but we parked right in the driveway. I was here and I threw up once we were already parked in the driveway in his car. He tried to pull me out, and I guess I was out there like I didn't want to get out, and I turned to the driver's side of the car, and I just threw up in there, like nasty, and I guess I was knocked out for like 2 hours, right? And he hit. I guess he goes in and out. He in and out checking on me, and he was telling me like, bro, he was like, man, I was mad, bro. Like you threw up in my car, you know. He's like, he's like, I really just wanted to leave you outside, bro. Like I really just wanted to leave you outside, and like when I did get back to like when I got my conscience back or my conscience back. Yeah. I was like, damn. I opened my eyes finally. I realized like what the fuck. And I thought it was like everything was just recent, like it just happened. And he was saying that he had finally came the last time, and I finally got out. But he said like he was like honestly what made me like go out there and like actually check on you again. He's like, man, you like before we left the party, I told you to roll a blunt, and you roll like you were rolling it, but you were laughing so much, and you knocked out rolling the blunt. It's like so you ended up like sitting on it. It's like so you rolled over and I saw the blunt. There was no throw up on it or nothing. It's like so. He's like I just ended up just finished rolling the blunt. And I smoked it. Like I smoked that shit, bro. I was like, nah, I can't leave him out there. I started thinking about like this is just materialistic shit. Like I know he gonna feel bad in the morning. He like the shit that I did. Like he knew I was already gonna do that.
It's like he'll get it.
Yeah, like no, like he gonna wake up and be mad at himself. Like and I was fucking it ruined my night because I had a fun night and I don't remember throwing up. None of that shit. I don't remember that last part. So it's like my night was fun, but the fact that I did that to his car, like I don't even care about throwing up, but I threw up in his car, a brand new car. I felt fucking bad. Like I felt horrible. Like I was man. So, but it was just funny how he said like he smoked a blunt, and then he sent me like I have like 3 videos. He sends me he went out there. He really put a blanket over me. He ended up putting he tucked me in and shit. And then he sends the video. He's just fucking high as fuck. He's just so I know he wasn't mad, but it's like that's funny to me because the weed do that, bro. Like the weed really do that. Like you can be so angry, I'll shoot up a whole fucking place, and you smoke that shit. You're like, man, I'm tripping. That's some dumb shit.
Right.
Yeah, I've been there before in your shoes, and it fucking sucks. Like, it sucks. It feels bad.
What?
Like throwing up in someone's car. Like this happened like 3 or 4 years ago, I want to say. And like I was fine, but the shots and the drinks all just hit me at once. Didn't even know, and like my friend was like, "You did not want to get out of the car. You tried like I made myself stiff as fuck."
Yeah, that's exactly what Manny was saying.
And that and I felt so bad because it was my friend's girlfriend's car, and so she's not even my homegirl,
Damn.
And she still like the next day she took care of it, and I was hungover as shit, didn't know anything, and I mean, I'm so sorry, Monica. Let me publicly announce.
I mean, that wasn't like, bro. Every time I throw up around like my friends and shit, that they take care of me, dog.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy. Like bless y'all, cause I don't wake up to throw up most of the time. Like,
so in the back of my passenger seat, you know how you have a net in the back, you can push it.
Yeah.
So back there now I got it from a hospital, and it's like this plastic ring, and it's for puking. And so I have 2 of those. I have some air freshener, and I have sunglasses, and like Tylenol for all my fucked up homies. Like, I got you.
damn, nah, that shit was not dope. But I wasn't really hungover because I threw everything up. But I hate that I don't. Like, the last thing I remember was my coworker was leaving the party, and he rolls down the window. He's like, "Hey, big dog, let's go drink, big dog." And like, why Henny? And I'm like, yeah. And then I guess Manny was telling him like, "We're not going, bro. Like,
Please stop.
yeah, no, but I remember. So we were coming back home, and I just knocked out. He's like, you were dead the whole way home. Like, you were just knocked out. He's like, as soon as we parked, he was like, "All right, boo, we're home." And he's like, he's trying to pull me out, and I guess once he pulled me out, I just like threw up. I was like, what the fuck? I know, I felt bad. Like, so I tried to clean as much. Even when I got my conscience back, I cleaned some up. I cleaned it up more than what he did, you know, because he did clean up. Bro, honestly, shout out to you, Manny, because hold on, he fucking saved my whole fit that day was brand new. Yeah. Everything I had on was brand new, like, but he saved my shoes, bro. Like, I just got these shoes my first time wearing them. I got them like 2 days ago. I wore them yesterday, and then, bro, no throw up on them at all, not even like a little bit. I was like, oh wow. And that he was like that's true love, bro. And I was like, oh God, that's true love, bro. That's my dog, man, for real. Like, he knew where like it would hurt. But like, jacket second time wearing it, pants second time wearing them, shirt first time wearing it, a hoodie first time wearing it, shoes first time wearing them.
All fresh.
All
fresh.
I was at the sad part is I was at a 1-year-old birthday party.
Ooh, those are the craziest.
Was that your IG stories?
Yeah.
Okay,
Shout out to Jasmine, man. I love you. Shout out to Jay Henny. I love you. Shout out to your son. He's 1 year old. Shout out to Junior. But it was fun, you know. It was like just seeing high school people and old friends that they're like sisters to me. Like, her and her cousin and they're like sisters to me. But now they're like their moms and shit. So it's respectable.
Show the 1-year-old this when he gets older. Like, this is what happened after your party.
For real. Keep talking.
Oh, man.
That is crazy, though.
Yeah. So I like what you said about, like, not bringing procrastination into 2020 and stuff.
Yeah.
One thing that that's a part of, like, the yoga path that I'm on is we had winter solstice. And that's, like, the first day of winter. And then it, like, reaches all the way to the first day of, like, summer and stuff.
Right.
And so for certain people, like, not New Year's, but it kind of did. That completes a whole year cycle. So New Year's kind of did start a little bit ago. And so if you feel like any shift in your change and stuff like that, you know, and originally, don't wait until, like, the new year.
Exactly, bro.
You know? Like, honestly, big props for you and the Muay Thai thing. Like, yes, that's amazing. Congrats.
I went back to that, it's a gym or a club or whatever. And they were all like, "Oh, where you been?" This and that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I saw my homies. And it's one of the areas where it kind of started popping up. And one of my old pictures is there. It's in Millennia.
Stop.
And I was, And I think it was when it was popping or when it was popping. I can't remember, but when I saw my pictures up there, I'm like, man, I used to be me. You feel me? Like, what the fuck happened? Yeah. I got in the ring. I got fucked up in the ring. Not gonna lie, I fucked up hella bad. How to get back in my steps? You feel me? Like, it was a whole like method of getting back to where I was. You feel me? And I'm back to. I'm sorry. I feel like I'm. Yeah. I feel like I'm there. You feel me? But I don't know. All I know is
I feel like I'm there.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's exactly what you said.
Like present.
Yeah, like I'm not reflecting on anything anymore. I'm not like. Any of that shit.
You're escaping.
Fuck that shit.
You're
exactly.
Escaping the world.
Exactly.
See, I do
Fuck
that.
this world.
See, I do that with weed.
This whole matrix.
I do that with weed. Another reason. You see, feel like I shout out the weed, dog. I love weed, man.
Man,
I respect the weed.
I'm going back to the weed, but I've really been smoking since 10th grade, bro. Since 15.
Since 15, bro.
The longest break I took was when I was 16.
Whole year?
Nah, because I went up north to work. I got my first job when I was 16. I started working at Wendy's, And I went up north one summer, like summer before senior year. I went up north to work with my uncle's a GM in Chico. He works at the Wendy's up there, and so he was like, it was just like a for sure job. Like, yeah, you start this day, like you want to do it. And like, all right, cool. So, and he used to do that for like all his nephews, like some of his nephews. You know, he'll just let them stay with him and everything, and then just work. I was able to rack up like $4,000 and then before my senior year, so that was pretty cool.
That's awesome.
Cool. Yeah, so it was dope. Like, even senior year, I had my first car, and my mom. I was 16. I was already driving, so I had my car already and everything.
Same. So I was 16 too.
Yeah, so that was fun. So why did I bring that up? See, I hate smoking. That's why I hate smoking.
Side effects of marijuana.
That's what I hate about. That's what I hate about weed. That and the cotton mouth.
I got you.
But my train of thought gets cut so short.
No, because I said like I was there, and you're just like I was there too with the weed.
Oh. Yeah, but I don't know why I'm telling that backstory. Like, there was that backstory for.
Oh, you were talking about how the longest break you've taken.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So I was
break.
up there. So that whole summer I didn't get to smoke till the last day before I left.
I feel you.
I smoked. Wow. I was able to smoke with my uncle. Shout out my uncle.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess like this is kind of like my therapy now too. Like just wrestling, fighting around and shit. Yeah, I don't recommend it. I'm not really I don't like punching and shit like that. But if I have to, I have to. Feel me? But yeah, I stopped making music for a while too. I don't even know what happened. Like I make music every fucking day, but I just stopped.
Maybe you're like in this moment you're gonna get so much inspiration, and then when you get back into it, it's gonna be like
I didn't pod all 2018. But I was like seeing somebody. I was going out doing shit. I was living. I got out my shell more.
That's probably what I gotta do, bro. Because all I know at this point is just school, music.
Nah, bro.
Yeah.
That's why I even like traveling now. Like,
I don't travel.
But I'm not gonna say you should do it, but it's like it's nice. Because
I should.
No, you should, but I can't. I can't say you should because if you don't got the funds, I can't just be like you should, bro.
That's the thing too.
You feel me? So I can't just be like you should, but that is nice too, like, you know, to experience. Just experience, bro.
I honestly I think I need like a full 2-month break, bro. Just myself. Because honestly, bro, like at this point, and some people may feel like this way too. Like they be doing shit for other people for their benefit, not your own. At this point, I'm starting to see it. Like it's not really my benefit. Like I don't want to do it for me. I want to do it for them. I want to see them happy.
But what I tell you since the beginning, right?
That's what I'm telling you.
What I tell you since the beginning.
That's what I'm telling you.
Do your own brand, DJ. You have a brand. Do that. Build that.
Shout out to Nakia, bro. She's helping me.
Hey, you find the artist you want on your records, but for your tape.
Exactly.
Like, fuck y'all tape. Do that.
Exactly. That's what Nike.
You got the beat. You got the product. They coming to you. So if your shit is tight, they coming to you.
Exactly.
So you control that.
Exactly.
So you. Fuck that.
Shout out to Nike, bro, because she told me exactly what you're telling me now, bro, but I haven't been listening, bro. I've been ignoring it because like I'm used to that going back and just feel good where I was. I felt good, but it hit me now. I'm not good. I woke up. I'm not good. I'm not. Like, no, where's my brand? Where's Cosmic Boulevard? Where's Renee?
Exactly.
Where is that shit?
Exactly, dog.
So now I'm doing it. Now I got the business cards. Now I got people hitting me up. Now I'm starting my own shit, and it feel good.
Nice.
Bro, you should start your own, like, even after the radio show, you should start your own shit.
I am.
Cause you like your shit would be all music related. Your shit all be that's a demographic that fucks with that heavy.
Yeah, bro. I don't want to cap it.
And I feel like I don't like even being on here. We don't get to really tap into your full potential because we're not always talking about music.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
And that is your strongest. That's your strongest subject.
I respect that because remember when you and Manny told me that too.
Yeah.
You say like I should start my own. Like I definitely will.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely will.
You already do it. You do the radio.
Yeah.
But you can do that off
that shit, off the college, off their brand, off their shit, bro.
Yeah.
Fuck that. You know what I'm saying?
And I've been trying to catch, one of your shows, as you know, and I'm so excited because I have no idea what to expect because you have so many avenues.
Oh, it's lit.
Yeah, I know.
You almost
I
our
can
DJ.
feel it.
What's our DJ?
Yeah?
I want to.
It's lit. Let me teach you.
I want to.
Let me teach you. I'll take you on my next show.
I'm trying to get Serato.
It's free.
No, but the controller.
Oh, the Pioneer?
Whatever the fuck.
Yeah, it's called Pioneer.
I haven't dug that deep.
Pioneer, bro.
But I want to do it, because it's funny. It was funny because I for the longest, bro, I used to say, like, I feel like if someone gave me the aux, I can play dope shit. I'm gonna play dope shit.
I know you can, bro.
I don't play dope shit.
You play lit shit.
And my My homie the other day, Sam, day one, shout out day one. We were chilling after you left. He was like, I was just playing tunes, and he was just tossing producers out. He was like, "Hey, play Jermaine P beats, records."
Day one, bro.
So I started playing like all the JD records, and I was playing all the hot ones, and he's like, damn, like, and then he was like, "Hey, play I forgot who was the other one he said play damn, it was two producers that he said play. I think he said." He didn't say Irv Gotti. I forgot what it was. But I started playing. I played it too, and he was just like, "Man," he was like, "Bro, you should DJ." And I started laughing, and he was like, and I was like, "Why?" And he's like, "Cuz, bro, like you know the shit." And I play all the leak shit. Oh, we're playing J Electronica. He's like, "Play J Electronica." So I was playing all the like J records that people always say he only got one record, but I was playing everything. He was like, "You should be a DJ," and I'm like, "Man,
bro.
like, I want to. I feel like I can make money like that too."
Yo, you could, definitely could, bro. But make sure
I can play the fire R&B, bro. Like,
the lit R&B.
For real, I want to do that shit, but I want to do that shit ill. Like, I want to be able to like take the vocals off a dope record and put it on a different beat. Like, I want to do that shit, dog.
That's just fun.
Bro, shit, I'm trying to do that. I'm trying to be ill.
Yeah,
like for real,
bro. That's a hella extra side job too, bro. I wouldn't even consider that extra side job. It could be the actual job. Bro.
That's what I should be doing on when I'm like
shit.
on my downtime, just practice for a whole 2 years and bah. First IG videos me fucking. Been practicing.
Yo.
Yes.
Exactly, bro. Exactly.
Nah, I want to do a lot. I have a lot of ideas for 2020. I don't know if a lot will be manifested, and hopefully,
I feel like
a portion of them will be manifested.
Yeah.
But I have like 2 goals that I really want to do, and if those 2 happen, that's cool. But I don't think podcasts. I guess I'll say I don't think I'll come back till 2021 after I end the season. Mm-hmm. But whenever this ends, it'll end, and
I think that's that's a perfect time. Even like in growth, that'd be perfect.
I think I'm just gonna pull up on people and do interviews, and just drop them like once a month or here and there.
That's a step up. So
yeah,
that counts as that's a huge step up.
Because people will be like, oh, I want the next one. I want time to I want the time to come faster.
I just don't want to be ghost. I do want to be ghost. I'm actually gonna get off of social media as soon as the season ends.
I did for a while.
I'm gonna get off. Like I'm gonna delete the app. Cause I'm not trying to I don't want to be tempted to go on it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get up. Cause I just honestly, bro, I get on social media and I really yeah, it's funny and I get a lot of information from there and shit. Like honestly, it really is a good source for me, like to go do deeper digging. But that shit is it's annoying and it's negative,
it is, bro. That's what I'm saying. It's hella negative.
It's just it's so and I hate just. The impeachment day comes, bro, and everyone posting y'all don't know what the fuck y'all it's everything just funny to me, and people just y'all so sleep that it's disappointing getting on this app because you guys the shit that y'all be tweeting, the shit that y'all be liking, the shit that y'all be retweeting, it's oh my god, it's funny, but y'all really feel like that.
I don't even know if they know what it really was either. They're just he hated that guy. I hated that guy too. Oh yeah. Post it because I hated him too.
I don't even talk about it like that, but it's just annoying because people it's just annoying being on social media, bro.
I'm gonna go to the powder room right quick.
I'll go for it. Yeah, that shit it gets annoying, and I'm bro. I don't know. I try to just
stay off it, right?
Yes. Well, I mean, I feel like right now I have to stay on it because I'm podcasting, so I have to promote. Even though I don't promote heavy. I'm still the one in charge of, posting what I gotta post on my page. So I still do that. So I still have to be I feel like I'm just on it, I don't have to be, I'm on it because I like to gather information throughout the week, and then eventually when I do record, at least I know about if that topic comes up, I can, we can talk about it. I know a backstory of it or something. So I try to keep up with the news and what's happening. Not the news like politics and shit like that, but the actual entertainment news and what's happening in hip hop and shit like that. The internet shit, the bullshit, the shit don't matter. I like keeping up with that.
But you stay on it too. You're consistent with it.
I'm consistent with it, and I'm always.
You kind of need that platform.
I'm always finding leaks. I like finding shit early. I like that. That's why I'm saying I could be a fire DJ because I would play old shit. I would play shit that people will forget. That's oh shit, it's still rock, but I can mix it dope in with something else. That should be lit. Yeah, so I already have a way how I want to even approach it. I might be giving the sauce up, but I don't give a fuck. I just the records I like. It's different. Everyone likes different records.
So like for my recent show, I was told to only play 2000s R&B, but like slow jazz in a way. I said, fuck that shit, bro. I was gonna play my shit. And when I play my shit, bro, everybody was bopping. Everybody was bopping, bro. And I don't want to say this in a negative way, but it was because it was like a bunch of old white people there.
Yeah.
And then we're used to like the young black crowd coming in and just dancing and shit. And then eventually they started dancing, bro. And it was like, y'all can't tell me what to play. I'm gonna go and play what I want to play. I know how it works. I know that formula.
Yeah.
It always works, bro.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, that shit always works.
Yeah, man.
And it feels good, bro.
I just want to do more shit. 2020.
Oh, it's coming, bro. It's coming. I know we're gonna do more shit. I know it's gonna expand.
But I'm into like, but even like off this podcast shit, like like clothing wise, I have already like a name in my head for doing a actual line. I want to do an actual clothing line. You feel me? Under the overly blunt umbrella, but not overly blunt like clothes. You feel me? OB. That shit I feel like would be like more
OB
merch.
company, right?
Yeah, under the OB company, but I feel like OB like t-shirts and all that would just be considered merch. Hey, check if that died or not. What's the battery? What's the battery percentage?
There's no screen on.
Oh, fuck. I'll be back.
This is DJ Reneezy.
Some OB booty shorts.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
OB like bikini tops with furry O's and B's. Yes.
My wife would look good in that shit.
Yes. Oh, she would love that shit.
Yeah, she would. But I gotta put her in my brand first.
I do gotta get going pretty soon.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my god.
OB booty shorts.
OB booty shorts.
I mean, I guess that's very possible.
I mean, okay. What about like would you get like OB little boxers with little OB on the bottom?
Boxes?
Boxers?
Yeah, definitely.
See, OB booty shorts.
I get shorts. If we can make OB shorts, like kickback shorts, dog, with a tank top.
Hey, OB
jewelry?
Yeah, that's what I was
OB
thinking.
booty shorts for the girls? Hell yeah. That should be lit.
That shit would be
Yes.
Yeah, but I want to get into like denim too. I want to make my own jeans. I want to do my own pants and shit, like more denim jeans. But I want to get into like the denim game and know more about it and find out I want to do a bunch of shit, but I know like I hate that. I want to do a bunch of shit because you gotta focus on one thing. I don't believe people can be
That's
like,
what I'm telling you, bro.
You could juggle a bunch of shit, but at the same time, I feel like you gotta master one thing before you can master another thing.
Yep, that's a big fact.
Honestly, like podcasting could open that door to everything, all that shit. So I know that's why this is my like main thing. But not even then, I don't promote like it's my main thing. I don't be like, hey, yo, follow my shit, I barely say that. I barely tell people tap in. I barely do anything, I barely post, even now.
I feel you. I'm on that wave too, bro.
But
that's what I'm saying, like.
But if you go on my page, I fucking podcast. If you go on my page, it's overly blunt. That's what I read. It's every Thursday. You just know.
Yeah.
It's every Thursday.
And you just know, like, cause if you go on my page, you know, like, cause you're not gonna go on there and be like, oh, look at here, like, it's not personal like that. Like, only my stories are personal. And when I say personal, it's not like on some deep shit. It's just like me every day, whatever, like me just doing whatever.
Like you post
whatever I want to post. Yeah, I may post like a video one time, or I might post a fucking retweet something or a revideo something, whatever.
Yeah.
But that's just like more of like my not organized shit because it doesn't expire in a day. But like you go on my page, it's overly blunt everything. Like this is what I do.
Yeah,
Like
it's no surprise.
Exactly.
It's not hidden or nothing, dog. It's right there.
Exactly. You don't gotta DM me and be like, hey bro, what do you do? My shit not private. You can go on my page. Anybody can go on my page.
It's all right there.
It's all right there. Feds looking.
No secret.
Finger snaps for that. Yeah. Let's hear it. I love that sound.
Shout out the weed. We probably top 1, 2, 3, 5 things on earth.
I liked it. I loved it.
Top 5?
What? Oh, I thought you said we talked about like 5 things, and I was like, I loved it.
No,
We said
we
top.
top 5.
We top 5
Both.
in the gay community.
Both.
we top 5. So.
Damn.
Okay.
Mad pause.
Okay. It's good to have you back.
He's like, good to have you back.
We top 5.
The good sister,
We
Jasmine.
It's a good system.
But it's so much fun being bad. I'm just.
Nah.
I'm just kidding.
That's how you feel. That's facts over feelings.
It's not a fact though.
Oh, thank you, Renee. You feel me?
It's not.
You feel me? Yeah. Always. You know me.
Well,
Got a good heart.
yeah. You don't. You do.
I do.
You do.
I do.
I think all of us do.
For
All of us
Do what?
yeah.
have a good heart.
Yeah.
I do. We do. We all do.
Not everybody.
Are
in
we
the
heart
world.
hugging right now? I feel like we're all heart hugging. Oh, it feels good.
Reminiscing like this episode 1.
Starting this shit, ending with this shit. On Christmas Eve. Yo, what y'all having for dinner though?
Oh.
Like for real. I gotta get some recipes.
Oh.
Oh, well, like I said, I made the vegan pozole and I'm
Shoot
going.
me the recipe.
I will.
Yeah?
It's gonna
Do it.
No, the jackfruit part is the hard part. Hold on.
Oh
Okay,
my
let's talk
God.
about. Please hold on. Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Because I always I know I've peeled one before too, and it is hard. But how do you prep it for like chicken base or to do like shredded shit?
Oh, it's really easy. It comes apart really, really easy.
I know. So, but
And so
you know how you take the big seed out?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
just cut that.
No. So you cut the top of like the base off. You'll see the color and difference. And honestly, I think you could kind of use it because like it has the same consistency. But I don't know. I read to cut it off, and then I read like the seeds. To me, naturally, I just wanted to take them off. But they don't. There was a few that made it in there because it's a lot.
Did you boil it?
I put a little bit of oil in the pan and then I seasoned it and I used vegan.
No. Did you what did I say you did?
If I boiled it.
Did you boil the jackfruit?
No, I put it on a pan with a little bit of oil. So I kind of
No, the whole jackfruit. You cut it or how did you buy it?
I bought it in a lata.
Oh, okay. You didn't buy. Okay,
So it was
okay.
like they didn't have it in like a big fruit form, but
Canada's.
dope.
They have them all the time.
And so so I cut the tips off and then like took the little seeds out and stuff, and that took a fucking while. But it made me appreciate it more, but it took a while.
I peeled the whole one, like cut the whole from the outside. That shit's hard.
Yeah,
That shit's bomb as fuck, but that shit took forever to prep.
I marinated each like batches. I made like 3-4 different tasting kind of batches of jackfruit, and so then I like mix it together, and so the jackfruit on its own has a different taste than the pozole.
Oh, yeah, of course.
And it's fire.
Well, jackfruit, it tastes still fruity without seasoning, no?
Oh, well, yeah, without seasoning,
Yeah.
yeah. But I didn't try it without seasoning. I marinated that bitch.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
You have to.
So, but it came out phenomenal. But like I said, I'm gonna make the vegan Alfredo pesto pasta with mushrooms and stuff like that. But that's gonna be like tomorrow. We had Christmas at my house kind of yesterday too.
I had it on the 22nd at my girl's mom's cousin's house. It was fire. All that food. It was soul food.
Oh,
so fucking
soulful
good,
fire.
bro. They know how to cook.
Dope.
Holy shit. I'm jealous. I'm fucking
I had
jealous.
soul food for Thanksgiving too, though.
Yeah.
Oh, for Thanksgiving, I cooked a whole ass. Like, you guys saw on Instagram, I cooked a whole ass basically vegan meal.
Right.
So many yummy things.
What'd you say? No animals were harmed or some shit?
Yeah, no animals.
No animals need to be harmed, bro.
No animals were harmed in the making.
They don't need to, bro. It's bad for the environment, bro.
Oh my gosh! So I have chickens, and one of them like died in my arms.
You still eat chicken
Oh.
periods?
No, do I still eat my chicken abortions?
Yeah.
From time to time, because they
Oh.
abandoned them.
That's some witchcraft.
They abandoned them. Yeah. But I am starting to like not. But at the same time, like I don't know. It just
That's period
their
blood.
mind. You don't have your Red Wings or what? You don't have your.
No.
Oh.
That's nasty.
No, it's not.
I'm not that mature.
No, it's not.
I'm not that
No,
mature
it's
yet.
not. Okay, all right. This is a really fucking good episode.
Oh, yeah, we're about to get out of here, man. Again, this is the Overly Blown Podcast. Thank you to Jasmine. Thank you, Renee.
Yo.
We out this bitch, man. Overly Blown. See y'all next week.
Mwah.